Picture this. A monastery perched high on a mountain. It's so serene you can practically hear a pine needle drop. The air is crisp, the sky is blue, and there I was, feeling totally out of my element. I was there to meet a monk. Not just any monk, but one rumored to possess the secrets to a focused and joyful life. Now, I'm more of a go-go-go kind of gal, so this whole tranquility thing was a new experience for me. I finally found him tending a garden surrounded by plump, juicy tomatoes. He had this mischievous twinkle in his eye, like he knew a secret joke that I didn't. He smiled, and in that moment I knew this wasn't going to be your average self-help seminar. This was going to be fun. He invited me to sit, and as we chatted, I realized something important. Finding focus and joy wasn't about strict rules and rigid routines. It was about approaching life with a light heart and a playful spirit. It was about finding the humor in everyday situations and embracing the unexpected. The monk told me about mind monkeys. You know, those pesky thoughts that swing from one distraction to another, especially when you're trying to focus. It's like they're having a wild party in your head and everyone's invited. He laughed. Oh, Mindy, we all have them. The key is not to wrestle them into submission, but to observe them with a smile. He explained that getting frustrated only gives them more power. Instead, acknowledge the distraction and gently guide your attention back to the task at hand. Think of it like this. You're the bouncer at the hottest club in town, your mind. You get to decide who stays and who goes. Not every thought needs a front row seat. Some can wait in line or be politely turned away. It's your party and you get to choose the vibe. Remember when you were a kid and every day felt like an adventure? The monk reminded me of the power of approaching life with that same sense of childlike wonder. He encouraged me to set fun, playful goals each day, things that would make my inner child jump for joy. Don't be afraid to be silly, Mindy, he chuckled. Life is too short to take everything so seriously. So instead of just writing "finish that script," I started adding a little something extra. Finish that script while wearing a funny hat. Or brainstorm new ideas while doing a silly dance break. It sounds simple, but it totally changed my perspective. Suddenly, even mundane tasks felt exciting because I infused them with a sense of playfulness. It was like I was giving myself permission to have fun, even while being productive. And you know what? I got a lot more done, and I actually enjoyed the process. Section 4, the power of nope, guarding your time with a playful no. Now, this is a lesson I needed to learn. As a people-pleaser, saying no felt like speaking a foreign language. But the monk taught me that saying no is like a superpower. It's about setting healthy boundaries and protecting your time and energy. He said, Mindy, your time is precious. Don't be afraid to politely decline requests that don't align with your priorities or bring you joy. He even gave me a little mantra to practice. Nope, not today. My schedule is booked with awesome. It felt weird at first, like I was breaking some unspoken rule. But then something amazing happened. I started feeling more in control of my day. I had more time for the things that mattered most to me, like writing, spending time with loved ones, and of course, catching up on my favorite shows. Section 5, giggles in the mundane, finding joy in the everyday. The monk had this infectious laugh that could brighten even the gloomiest day. He taught me the importance of finding joy in the simplest things, like a warm cup of tea, a sunny day, or a good belly laugh. Look around, Mindy, he'd say, his eyes twinkling. The world is full of little wonders, if only we take the time to notice them. He encouraged me to approach life with a sense of curiosity and wonder, like I was seeing everything for the first time, so I started paying attention. I noticed the way the sunlight danced on my desk in the afternoon, the sound of my dog's happy sighs as she slept, and the hilarious typos in autocorrect. And you know what? It made me smile. It made me realize that joy isn't some far-off destination. It's right here, right now, in the everyday moments we often take for granted. Section 6. Stillness and silly, embracing quiet moments with a smile. Now this one was a challenge for a self-proclaimed chatterbox like me. The monk stressed the importance of stillness, of taking time for quiet reflection and meditation, but he knew I needed a little something extra to fully embrace the concept. Mindy, he said with a wink, meditation doesn't have to be serious. Find what works for you. He suggested trying a walking meditation in nature, listening to calming music, or even just taking a few minutes to sit in silence and focus on my breath. I started small, just 5 minutes a day. I'd find a quiet spot, close my eyes and try to silence the constant chatter in my mind. It wasn't always easy, but even those few minutes of stillness made a world of difference. I felt calmer, more centered and more equipped to handle whatever the day threw my way. So there you have it, a few life lessons from a monk with a mischievous grin. Remember to approach life with a light heart, a playful spirit, and a willingness to find joy in the everyday. And don't forget to embrace your inner child. She's got some pretty great ideas. Now go out there and spread the laughter.